Hey y'all, I am excited. Work, it wasn't bad. I got a lot done today, me and the kiddos. No, I didn't have to rough them up today, but nah. So yes, today is November 16th. Y'all, I've been slacking on my squats. My 100 squat challenge. I'm supposed to be doing it up, but I have really been slacking. Right now, I'm headed to my grandma's house. So yeah, I'm headed to my grandma's house. And then after that, I think I'm gonna head. After that, I'm gonna go get me something to eat because I left my car, y'all, at the house. I left my purse. Y'all, I just left my life at home. So I'm going to my grandma's house, and this little lady gonna buy me something to eat. I'm really thankful and appreciative of her, cause your girl got my back. Nah, for real, my grandma got my back. I love her. So yes, y'all, what's y'all thoughts? Y'all, yesterday I was trying to finish up my assignment, and I was procrastinating, which I'm trying to learn not to do, is to procrastinate. But I was procrastinating and I finished my assignment, so thank the Lord I finished that. Y'all, let me tell y'all why. I'm on Instagram. Like, I really been really MIA on there. I just post my pictures. I don't post on stories no more. Like, I really just been MIA. So yesterday, this is why you stay off that crap, the shenanigans. Like, have y'all seen the whole catastrophe between DaBaby and DaniLeigh? Like, what are y'all thoughts on it? Like, what are y'all real thoughts on DaBaby and DaniLeigh? So basically, I don't know. Basically, it's a up and down situation with me, because first, you cannot keep a man by having a baby. And I'm not saying that's what she did. I'm not saying that's what she did, but we as women, we gotta be smarter. Like, if he was cheating on you while you was with him, like, be careful with, having a baby. But, we be in love, all that type of stuff. So I understand her situation, but I also understand, like, I don't know what transpired for him to get online, but I do know a nigga only have to tell you one mother time. A dude only have to tell you one time. And when a dude say, get out, he don't want nothing to do with you, he don't want to talk to you, he don't want to be with you no more, none of that, leave. If that nigga say he don't want nothing to do with you, get the fuck out of his house. You a side B, all that type of stuff. They like, girl, just let it be. You can't force a man to be with you. I have been there. So, and I feel like a lot of women have experienced this. We cannot force a man to be with us. If that man don't want to be with us, then let it be. That means there may be somebody else out there for you. It won't be the end all be all. Like, and same to go for a dude, like, but that nigga specifically said he don't want nothing to do with you. Basically, you a side B. Like, he literally broadcasted. So it's like, that is embarrassing. Like, really embarrassing. And what's even more embarrassing is like, y'all, social media is the devil. I never realized to this point, but it really is. Like, he basically, you basically, after he told you to leave, it was like, you sat there and you was like, but you did this, and this. Yep, he did that, and that. Like, a nigga can feed you. A nigga can take you on dates. A nigga can bring you around his family and still not fucking like you. Trust me. Like, I'm telling you, like, he can do all of that and still not want to be with you. Like, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So, we as women, we gotta take no for an answer, just like men as well. We gotta take no for an answer and realize, you know, it didn't work out, you know. A lot of people like to say, a lot of people, I read this meme the other day, and it was like a lot of people like to bring God into the picture when that person, like, don't want to deal with you. But truth be told, if we really asking, yes, you may have, y'all, this is, I don't know. If you do believe in God, it's divine, for real. Like, truth be told, you may be the person that have drive the relationship to go a certain way. But, y'all, if you believe in God, shit don't work out for a reason, y'all. Like, some shit really don't work out for a reason. And some shit do work out for a reason. Like, if it don't work out, the shit probably just not supposed to work. You probably supposed to be with somebody else. They probably supposed to be with somebody else. And we have to realize, like, what we think we want probably ain't what the fuck we need. And on that note, I'm about to go in the house because, yeah, I just need to talk to my grandma. But what's y'all thoughts on it? Like, that is crazy. What's y'all thoughts on it? Y'all, that's none of my business. That's just my thoughts. Like, you know, I don't condone either side, because a lot of times we as women be in the wrong too. She probably was going off, but for real, you probably going off like, damn, I done had this baby by this nigga. Like, you going off because, like, it's just so much emotions. But y'all, it's just sad because I can picture myself being in this situation, like, when you, like, finally realize, like, dang, I am stupid. Like, I am really stupid. I sat around doing all this for this one man, and he don't give a about me. Like, y'all, like, I've been there. So it's just like, it's sad because we always think, like, a lot of these men love us, but they don't. Like, we gotta, like, put our worth out there. Like, we have to understand to stick by our standards and hold on to them, because if we don't, we will lose sight in ourselves. We'll lose sight in what God may have for us. We'll lose sight in a lot of stuff. So we have to be mindful of what we allow in our lives. We have to be mindful of what we allow to step in front of us. If you see he was in another situation and he wasn't treating that right, please don't think you're going to be treated right because of that. Yes, sometimes that do work. But I kid you not. Because I've been through a lot of experience with a lot of guys. I'm not even trying to be funny. I known this guy for, like, I've known this guy, homeboy, matter of fact, for, like, 6 years or whatever. And he follow me too on here. He's one of my subscribers and he knows me. So, like, he'll let me tell the story. But I'm not trying to be funny. I love you, bro. But, so when we first started talking, like, I didn't know that. Well, no, let me not say that. I knew he had kids. He told me about him having kids. But, like, his situation was really toxic, and I would always go see him, stuff like that, thinking like, oh, it's gonna be different when it comes to me. But it's not gonna be different if he was treating his baby moms like that. And then I started to realize, like, I know my standards. So I was even, like, really talking to him and was like, bro, you need to get your ish together. Like, even if this, you know, baby mama did this and with family, this, that, and the third, make sure you always good so your kids can always be good. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, if you see a guy is not treating these people right here right, he ain't gonna do it for you. He not gonna do it for you. A man will only change if he wanna change. And that's real fast. A man will only do if he wanna do. Like, a lot of times, dudes, know if they want you or not. And when they don't give a F about you. Like, it's deuces and that's it. Like, and I'm not even saying, you do have some guys that do stick around, but they really don't want it. So it's like you try to make it work, but it don't work, you know? And you have to like live with that. You know, you gotta live with that. And sometimes we gotta realize as women, like, don't settle either. Like, if you see it ain't working, don't force it either. So a baby's here now. You know what I'm saying? In their situation, a baby is here now. All you can do is accept what he said, take it all in, and then, you know, let it go. You heal on your own. He already let it go, but you now have to finally let it go for you. And I think that's what sometimes we as women are afraid to do, because we think like he's our end all be all. You know what I'm saying? He's our end, but he's not. God has something else out there for you, and it may just not be him. Shawty, I ain't even trying to be funny. Like, sometimes when that person step out the door, it may be a blessing for you too. Like, like people be like, I'm not trying to be funny. Like, sometimes when that other person leave, it may be a blessing for you too. Like, they feel like they can't do that shit no more. It may be a blessing for you, because maybe that's not who you supposed to be with. Like, if they don't feel like they the one for you, that ain't the motherfucker who you need to be with. Like, so if they exit on you, that means that there may be somebody out there who can show you that love. But you gotta build you first. In order for a man to step in your life, and you know what I'm saying, you gotta get your mind clear. I ain't even trying to be funny, because I'm in a place right now where I'm at the stage in my life. I want love too. Like, I'm not even trying to flip. Like, I want love. I want marriage. I want family. I want kids. Like, all of that. I want a husband. I want that figure. But I want to get myself. This is why I cut. But I want to get myself together, because when that man come that I'm supposed to be with, baby, when, like, I'm going to be good, you know what I'm saying? Not even I'm going to be good. He's going to be good. Because when I'm at my best self, like, truth be told, like, you got to be confident in you. But I know me personally, when my mental good, when I'm just good all around, like, I am the greatest female in the world. And I think every female should feel that way about themselves. Like, when you know, like, you're confident, your mind right, everything is going good for you. And I'm going to speak on me. When I know everything is aligned for me, that nigga gonna get the world, baby. That nigga will. That, like, I ain't even trying to be funny. Any nigga that know me, regardless of whatever I've done to them, when I'm when I'm good, baby, I am the world. And I kid you not, like, a lot of people, you know, a lot of men that I have dealt with may not like me anymore, you know what I'm saying? Or may not want shit to do with me. And that's okay. But one thing I feel like they will never tell you is that I'm not a good woman. I'm not this, that, and the third. I just may not be the woman for them. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's cool. Because when it's my time to be a woman for the man that I'm supposed to be with, I know I'm going to be good to that person. If y'all get what I'm trying to say, like, because truth be told, there's somebody out there for everybody. And when it don't work out for one person, it'll work out for somebody else. Another man's trash is another man's treasure. You know what I'm saying? I think I said that wrong. But another man's trash is someone else's treasure. So whatever you felt like ain't for you, somebody else will. And the same thing go for men too. Like, that trash that you felt like you was dealing with before, you can find another treasure. So it goes both ways. I really don't like to go tit for tat or go back and forth as far as this scenario, because I don't have a kid. So I could never truly feel what she's really feeling. But I think deep down, it's the embarrassment. Like, it is the embarrassment. Like, he literally embarrassed her. And a lot of people say, well, you know, he wouldn't have embarrassed her if she would never got out. Maybe she didn't have nowhere to go. And maybe she told him that, like, I don't even have nowhere to go. You know what I'm saying? But I would think, you know, you have money and stuff like that. Like, the girl say she uprooted her life for him to go over there, for her to go over there and so he could see the child. Like, she trying to agree. But one thing I can say, like, you can try to agree, but this man telling you he don't want to be with you. So make arrangements where that nigga can see his child, but not see you. Like, so that's what we gotta realize too. Like, we ain't in a good space. You don't have to go over there. But what you can do is make arrangements so that man can see his child. Because one thing I will stand by is, like, always let a man who want to take care of his child take care of his child. Don't be bitter. Don't be bitter. One thing I know for sure, don't be bitter. Always let that man take care of his child, because a man who wants to be there for their kid is a good guy. One who you need to watch out for is the nigga who don't want to be there. So if he wants to be there, let him be there. But that does not mean he wants you a part of his life. It means he just want to be there for his child. Don't insert yourself in that situation, because you're hurting you. Every time you're hurting you, he's literally telling you, I don't want to be with you. So you hurting yourself. And you got to find healing for you. And when you don't find, when you feel like you're so hurt and you cannot find yourself, you got to let it go. That man already let that shit go. He already let this shit go. He been let it go. So you gotta let this shit go too. I am one to stand on this. Like, I have done got left. And I've talked about probably shit I don't even know. But you know what I'm saying? We can't hold on to people who don't want you. You know what I'm saying? For me too, like, we can't hold on to a man who don't want us. Like, if they don't want it, you cannot force it. Like, you know, you could cry. You could cry, mourn in your sleep when nobody else know what the hell is going on in your mind. When nobody else knows what's going on in your mind, that's when you don't do that shit on social media for everybody else to see. All that shit could have been kept private. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit is embarrassing. And, like, she ain't the only one. It's a lot of us that go through that shit. We all have been there. I'm not saying every woman or every man has gone through this, but we have all been there. Like, if you feel or know what it feels like to feel like a fool, you know what I'm saying? Like, to feel like this supposed to be your everything, you know what I'm saying? And you thought it was gonna work. It be like that. So we gotta realize, like, who we are. So the moral of the story, find you. Build your self-worth up. Because that nigga, if he don't want to be there, don't force it. Focus on you. Heal, boo. Heal for your child. Let that man be a part of his child life. But you separate yourself from that common denominator. You'll always be a part of him, because you'll always have some type of magnitude of dealing with him because you have a child with him. But as far as, like, relations and you being with him, baby, let that shit go. Let that shit go. Cry, mourn, all that to family, cousins, yourself in your sleep. But don't let nobody else see your weakness. Because once the moment they see your weakness, they take advantage. They take advantage of that shit. Like, when people know what it is that can make you tick, shit like that, they take advantage of that. Like, I ain't even gonna flex. Like, a situation like that will make you that shit is not funny, but it will make you mad. It'll make you angry. It'll make it seem like, oh, this girl trying to beat me up, be vindictive, all this type of, I'm cuckoo for crazy, because a nigga will make you crazy. A nigga will make you crazy. I don't care what nobody say. Even, like, and females will make you crazy too. Like, let's not sleep on us too, because we will push you to the edge. Like, we do too. Like, but you gotta find that balance. Find that balance. Find that person who lights your world. Find that person who, don't, everybody go through shit. Let's keep it real. Like, everybody go through stuff, but it's about who gonna stand the time with you. And I think that's what it is about relationship. Who's gonna stand the time to be with you? Who's gonna stick there and, say, like, this the girl I want to be with, or this the man I want to be? Who's your balance? So, like, no matter how many arguments you get through, because, y'all, real talk, I ain't even married yet, and I done been in serious relationships before, but it's about who's gonna do this with you and who's gonna stand the time with you and be supportive with you through everything, you know what I'm saying? So, some relationships don't deserve what it goes through, and sometimes some people can't handle everything that, another person may be going through. Like, a lot of people can't take that, and that's okay. A lot of people can't take certain things that other people do. Not a lot of people, I don't even know how to word this, but not a lot of people are built for each other. You know what I'm saying? There are some people who can take all of you, and there are some people who can't. And that's okay. Like, that's okay. I'm realizing that too. Like, the type of person that I am, I noticed that, like, it's going to take a special person. It's going to take a special person to deal with me. You know what I'm saying? And it's just going to take heart, It's just going to take somebody who's willing to be there with me, or who's willing to, understand, And I think that's really truth what a relationship is about. Being able to communicate and understand each other, And when that person can be able to do that for you, then that's the person you want to be with. So, see y'all. Y'all, so like I was saying, it just takes a special person to deal with whoever they want to deal with. Like, what you just got to realize is that somebody will be out there for you. It may not be the one who you thought it was going to be, but there's going to be somebody out there for y'all. I promise you. Because, y'all, when one thing don't work, another one will, y'all. Like, I know we are impatient and we, cry and we just want to know why this is happening. A lot of times we know why it happened. Shit. I know why all my situations has happened. Like, and I can't do nothing but take it for a grain of salt for what it is and learn that it may be something else out there for me, I ain't even gonna flex. Like, I could remember, y'all, this is so funny. It's not funny, but I can remember. I was in a relationship. I thought this shit was my world. I thought it was my world, y'all. Like, I thought it was my world. I'm not gonna lie. Like, when I first came out of college, like, I thought this guy was my everything. For real. Like, I really did. He was, like, always with my family. At one point in time, we, like, lived together for a couple weeks. I had a key to his house. I'm talking about, we live in the whole DaniLeigh and DaBaby situation without a baby. Like, I thought, y'all, this man was like, he gonna marry me. Like, it was just so much. Like, it was a lot. And I thought he was my world, And yo, I thought I did a Sierra prayer too. Like, this is so funny because, kid you not, when that shit ended, like, I was like, Lord, like, please help me find like, I wrote a whole letter, y'all. Like, I wish I still had that letter. I may even got it in my phone. I don't even know because I think I still had this phone. But I wrote a full letter asking God for all these characteristics in a guy that I wanted. And y'all, at one point when I got out of that situation, I was so broken. Like, I was broken in pieces because I thought, like, I dated a lot of people. I thought, like, that was my world. Then I got out of that. And when I got out of that, I thought, like, getting into a new relationship with this guy, like, we just hit it off. Everything was good. I thought I found the person that I was asking for in my letter. And, you know, sometimes I think the things that I wanted out of a man that were in that letter were there. Y'all, so it's crazy. Like, it's crazy. Because a lot of times when the things that you ask for be in those other people that you meet after you got out of a bad situation. And, y'all, that didn't work out. So now, my line sister said something so valuable the other day. She said, for all that stuff to happen to you, you have to now realize what's wrong with you. Y'all, when I tell you that shit hit home so bad because I can't, like, I'm not about to cry, but what I'm about to say is, like, y'all, I endured a lot, and internally I didn't know, like, I don't try to blame shit that I've been through on everything, but I didn't know how to process what I was feeling. And so everything that I was feeling, I didn't know, like, how much it affected my relationships with other people. And I'm here to say, like, heal on that shit first. Heal. Because once you're done healing on that type of stuff, man, like, I am giving myself so much grace right now and so much love and care, that self-care that I need. Because when that man that I do want in a part of my life to come, baby, he gonna get the best of me. Like, I'm a good woman. He's gonna get the best of me. And that's because I have truly worked on me. Y'all, we gotta work on us first. We gotta work on us. Because if we don't work on us, that one thing that you thought you wanted, it ain't gonna work. And I'm here to tell you, it ain't gonna work. So I'm going to leave off with this quote, and it's, start by doing what's necessary, then do what's possible, and suddenly you are doing the impossible. Hold yourself accountable for all of your actions, guys. Take it in for the mistakes that you made, from the ups and downs that you have had, and hold yourself accountable for those actions. Understand why you did it, understand why you think it's happening, and talk to somebody, because sometimes we don't realize why the things that we are doing, why they're becoming an uproar, or why we're seeing those negative things, while we are letting these things impact us, and how it's impacting the people that surround us, um, or it just mentally affecting us. So first, heal, especially when it comes to those relationships. And when I mean heal, close the door to every chapter that you think has traumatized you. Don't let them linger on into new things that you feel are flourishing for you. So start by doing the things that's necessary. Meaning, so if you're in that relationship and you know you going into a new relationship and you still haven't closed those chapters of those traumas and triggers that have really truly bothered you, do what's necessary first and heal. Then do what's possible. Find those new outcomes, those new journeys, those new things. And suddenly you're doing the impossible. You're gaining those things that you love. You're seeking those relationships that God wants you to have. So Focus on you first. Find what's necessary for you, because when there is a person that God aligns for you, he will come. She will come. So basically, right now, what I'm saying, because this is a message for me as well, what I'm telling you all as well, focus on you. And if focus on you requires exiting, requires healing, requires gaining new things to do, new hobbies, do that. If it means moving, if it means joining a new club, just doing something that you love to do what's necessary for you. So you can do whatever it is that you want. And whenever it is that God wants you to do, it will happen. It won't happen on the time that you want to, but it'll happen on his time. And when it's right, I'm gonna repeat this again, when it is right, it will happen just the way you want. It will happen at that time that it's supposed to, when it's right. When it's not right, it will not happen in the way you want it. So focus on you and align yourself up, and you'll be on the straight and narrow path. And I'm signing out, y'all, because your girl been like reading. I've been getting into it. But y'all, like, comment down below, what's y'all thoughts on the whole Danny and DaBaby situation? I know I gave my whole little tea spill and went into like me as far as relationships, but y'all, I just want to like hear y'all take on that situation. It's a lot to take in, but I'm tuning out. It's your girl Ashley L, and I love y'all. And